Hello friends, this is our 6th lecture on Discourse by Francis Bacon. In the last lecture we saw that questions should be asked to the point, don't challenge the speaker, give others a chance to speak. So these are the main points, and today now, sentence 14, if you dissemble sometimes your knowledge, of that you are thought to know, you shall be taught another time to know that you know not. That is, sometimes some people, what happens, they pretend that they don't know. See, I am an IT expert, suppose. I pretend in one meeting that I don't know anything about IT. Then what happens is, next time when I go somewhere, people will think that he is an ignorant person, he does not know anything. Actually, I know. So you shall be taught another time to know that you know not. What you know is IT. So people think that I don't know IT. They will consider me as an illiterate person as far as IT is concerned. Understand? Sentence 15. Speech of a man's self ought to be seldom and well chosen. That is, when you are giving a speech, don't speak too much about you. I was like this, I went there, I was in that place, I did like this. First person, people don't like. Understand? So don't do it. 16. I know one was want to say in scorn. Things like this. People will say, hey, I did this people. He is talking only about himself. Listen, that people don't want. He must needs be a wise man. He speaks so much of himself, and there is but one case wherein a man may commend himself with grace, and that is in commending virtue in another, especially if it be such a virtue where he himself is, where he himself pretendeth. That is, himself. So unto himself pretendeth. So then people will scorn. They will say bad things. He's always talking about what nonsense. Who wants to hear like that? But he says, if you want to speak about yourself, there is a method. What is that method? That is it. He must needs be a wise man. You should be a wise person. Speak so much of himself. How? And there is but one case wherein a man may commend himself with grace. You can speak about yourself with grace. With grace means with propriety, with pleasure. When? And that is in commending virtue in another person. So you can say, you don't say about yourself. Suppose suppose you are a good teacher. Okay, you loved by your students. You are very popular and so on. But if you say, suppose I say like, I am a great teacher, I am very popular, my students love me, and they give me presents and so on, people will dislike. Instead, you should see, suppose there is another person, say, of having almost the same quality, then you can say, so-and-so is a great teacher, he is very popular, he is very favorite of the students celebrate his birthday. We don't know whether he will celebrate his death anniversary after some day, that we don't know. That is later comes. So he is like that, say like that. Understand that? And then you also have that quality. So you commending virtue in another. That is, especially if it be such a virtue where unto himself pretendeth. If you also have those qualities, then you can praise the qualities, same qualities in another person, and then indirectly connect it. That's the way you should do. I hope you understand that. See that? So you should not speak about yourself. There is a golden rule, in giving discourse or speeches. See, for example, a welcome speech in a meeting. You don't go and tell about yourself, but somebody else will come and tell you. That's okay. See, and then that person who delivers the welcome speech comes again, indirectly say that we were together we went together to speak on the same subject somewhere, and both of us were received with great applause and so on. We can say, that is the way, indirectly we can say. That is, understand. And then is this speech of touch towards others should be sparingly used. That's another point. When you are speaking at other person, you should be careful. See, for discourse ought to be as a field without coming home to anyone. So don't particularize a person. Very often you will find now in meetings where you are hosting a charity and all those things you will find. So there may be many charitable people, but the speaker, if he is an intelligent man, a wise person, will not mention the names of people. They will say like this, all those people who are sitting here. So you should not touch a particular person. And then he says, no, coming home to anyone means don't specially mention any person. Why? Because that will cause jealousy in others. So this is a speech, how to, about it, don't pretend one, you should not pretend something you know, or you should not pretend that if you know something, you should not pretend that you don't know. Because you will be misunderstood. Then another thing is, you should not speak about yourself. That's one thing. A third thing is, you can speak about others with grace and connect it with you. And fourth is, don't take a particular person's name and speak. See, don't come, say they're coming home to anyone. It should be like a field open. For discourse ought to be as a field, he says. As a field means what? Touching everyone, not a particular person. Understand? And then, he said, I know, now he is giving, Bacon is giving an incident or something that he knows about two persons. Then he said, I know the two noblemen of the west part of England. Then he said, whereof the one was given to scoff. Given to scoff means insult everybody. That was such a person. They insult everyone, given to scoff, but kept ever royal cheer in his house. He would insult everyone, but he would invite for parties, royal cheer, parties to his house. Now, what happens? The other would ask of those that had been there in the other stable. Other stable means the other man's stable. Tell truly, was there never a flout or a dry blow given? So there are two noblemen. One nobleman was, here his habit was insulting others. But he would keep parties, throw up parties. He will invite all the people. Then there is another nobleman. See, those people who went to his party, the first nobleman's party, they will come out. And somewhere they will meet, the other nobleman will meet. Then he will ask the guest, the person who went and attended the royal cheer of the first nobleman. You can say first nobleman and second nobleman. The first nobleman is he is given to scoff, means insulting other people. But the first nobleman, he will invite people, royal cheer means invite people for parties. So there will be guests. And these guests, after these parties, they go out. When they go out, the second nobleman will see them. And the second nobleman will ask, how was it? Were you insulted? Were you insulted? His nature is like that. Then he will say, to which the guest would answer, what is it? Such and such thing passed. Then to the second nobleman, the guest who attended the party of the first nobleman, will say, yes, such and such thing happened. That means we were insulted with it. Understand? He said, I thought he would mark a good dinner. So to this he will say, the Lord would say, the second nobleman will say, that to this the second nobleman will say, I thought he would mar, means destroy a big dinner. Why? Because he is speaking about other people, and that also in a very bad sense and also in a bad way. Understand it? So, it says the story of two noblemen. Two noblemen, one was, he had a habit of insulting others, but I am speaking about the first nobleman, not the second nobleman, the first nobleman. Habit of insulting others. He would invite people for parties, royal cheer. Many people will go there. After enjoying the party, they will come out. Then the second nobleman will meet them and ask them, did something happen there? Then the guest will say, the guest who attended the first nobleman's party will say, such and such thing happened. Then the second nobleman will say, I knew that he would mar or destroy a good dinner. So that is why, because he talks badly about other people. So speech, speech of touch towards others should be sparingly used, carefully used. Don't take the name of a particular person, but speak in general terms. That's what he said. So today we saw 3 points. What are the points? 1, if you know something, don't pretend that you don't know, because then people will misunderstand you. Second thing, don't speak about yourself. If you want to speak about yourself, you do it in an indirect way. And thirdly, don't take the name of a person or particularize a person and insult or speak bad about it. Because then what happens is, you may be throwing up royal cheers for this, but what happens is, it will be like pouring a spoonful of kerosene in a very sweet porridge. Understand that? You spoonful of porridge, you make a very sweet porridge and take a spoonful of kerosene and drop in that. Then what will mix it with that? Then what will happen? It will be just like that. Don't insult people. So 3 things once again. 1, if you know something, don't pretend that you don't. Second, some people say that Socrates used to do like this, but Socrates was doing it in the sense that he wanted to elicit answers from these students. That may be the reason. It's a positive way. Second, don't speak about yourself. If you want to speak about yourself with grace, connect it with others. That's the way. And the third, you should not insult a particular, you should not single out persons and talk or insult such people. If you do that, what happens is that you will spoil parties, and you will spoil such friendly meetings also. So discourse can be public or private. You have to be careful in not insulting persons individually. Understand? Generally you can say. You can say all the people are very corrupt and so on. But don't say a particular person, name of a particular person and say, he is corrupt. Don't do that. Understand? Hope that you are following nice. Okay? So our slogan, right? The change.